morning and welcome to today's vlog. Today, Scooter and I are going to run up the Moonshiner Highway. It's an old road that the Moonshiners used to use to get their moonshine out of the Smoky Mountains. It should be a beautiful day. It should be a beautiful ride. I hope you all enjoy. Please give that thumbs up, and if you got any other roads you suggest we ride and document, make sure to leave us a comment down below, and maybe we'll just be able to check those out. But for now, let's hit the road. Alright, so this is the very first start of the curves as we're climbing an elevation up the up the Moonshiner 28, just coming out of, I believe I pronounce it wrong every time, Walla, maybe? But we got some curves you can see on the dash here. Came out kind of flat, now we're curving, heading into the elevation. I will say the road's a little beat up. Maybe not as nice as some of these roads out here in the Smokies. But I can tell this is gonna be my kind of ride right here. Getting back into some good twisties here. So they call this the Moonshiner 28, I guess because this is the route the Moonshiners used to take to avoid the law when it came down to running their moonshine in and out of the hills. So again, I'm just taking this one nice and easy. Share the trip with y'all. Get going too fast and start to, ooh, that's a good tight corner. Nice one. I know the camera may have looked like it, but we saved it. We were inside the line. Oh yeah. These are some nice hills here. So when you're setting up on these things, if you know you're getting into tight stuff, and it's still a process for me to learn that I'm trying to keep my head kind of straight for y'all. And that's really the last thing you want to do on a turn. They call it point fixation. Really, you want to be looking through the turn. But that makes the video really hard for y'all to watch. So I'm still perfecting this, trying to keep my head straight while riding to give you all the, okay, so here's a 15 turn. So what you want to do is you want to set up on the outside of the turn, and then you want to cut to the inside of the turn. No more braking. Cut to the inside turn, look where you want to go, and come out on the outside of the turn. That's going to give you your widest radius and allow you the highest gear through the turn. So that's the right way to do it. Now when you're going slow, like I often do on these vlogs, I don't worry about hitting every corner with the perfect technique. I just enjoy the ride, enjoy the scenery. But if you were trying to hit these hard, if we were really trying to carve these mountains, you'd brake here, cut in, and excel out. Like that. So again, y'all, you know, I'm just taking it easy. I'm not here to tear these up. I'm here to give you guys a great experience and really show you what these roads are about. So we had to take a stop at the first most beautiful turnout, didn't we, Scooter? Look at that. You can just see forever. We've got a couple here that's just taking some pictures. And man, look at that beauty. That is some gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous tree lines. That is the Smoky Mountains, my friend, and it is amazing. Isn't that right, Drew? All right, coming up here, you see we got the Cherokee National Forest sign. We are actually leaving the Cherokee National Forest is what it says. What's going on, guys? You can really feel the temperature starting to drop as we get this elevation. And this is one thing I love about the Milwaukee 8. You can really run a low gear. Like I'm running, you know, 2,000 to 2,500 RPM, and I can just roll on the throttle, and it's got the torque to pull me out of those low RPMs. And that's really the difference between torque and horsepower. Horsepower will get you going real fast, but when you need to grunt at that low RPM, you need to be downshifting. The less torque you have, the more downshifting you've got to do. So far the Moonshiner has got some great corners. Kind of sweepy for the most part, but the road is not in the best shape. I've ridden better taking care of roads. Like right there, pretty big pothole we just hit. You know, pretty patchy in through here. This is exactly the kind of riding Scooter likes too, because it's a nice easy speed. He keeps his head up the whole time, sniffs around. I often wonder when I'm going over mountain passes like this and I see him looking off over the distance, especially like in the Rockies where you're thousands and thousands of feet up in the air, and I look up and you can just see forever, right? Because you're really above the tree lines, and I see Scooter looking out over the mountain range. I just gotta wonder what he's thinking. Now you gotta figure it, Scooter's crossed these Smoky Mountains. We've been coast to coast I think 11 times now, so the Smoky Mountains we've crossed probably 7 of those times. So Scooter's crossed these Smokies 7 times in all different areas. So it's always funny. I also wonder if he remembers areas when we get to them, you know, the smells and the... Alright, we are in Highlands. It's just like a cool little tourist town. We are now running north of Highland, and you can see all this water on my GPS. So I believe this is where we're gonna run into some of these waterfalls. Yeah, so now we're gonna be crossing some of these bodies of water. Wow, beautiful. Oh, wow. There it is. Look at that. Very cool. So we have made it to one of the most beautiful spots on Moonshiner 28, from what I'm told. It is Bridal Falls. Come on, Scooter. You can get a look at it. Go on, buddy. Go check it out. Come on, let's go see. So this is the waterfall. They call it Bridal Falls. And it's awesome. Now normally they let you ride your bikes underneath there, but right now we got a unsafe to travel road. But this is pretty cool. Let's take a walk underneath it. Come on, Scooter. This is pretty cool. This seems to be the best section of Moonshiner 28, without doubt. Thank you. So y'all can take a look at this, just finished eating, but this is how Scooter chills when we're in restaurants. You just relaxing there, buddy? You just relaxing? The boy is pretty well behaved. Here is the best part about this restaurant. It is actually in a gas station. Can you believe that? From that to this, all in one building. I would say that is a pretty unique setup, and it works. Seems to work well. All right, y'all, that is it for this section of the Moonshiners Highway and this very unique fine dining restaurant, Cafe REL. I guess they say real, and the hotspot gas station right here in Franklin. I tell you, it's a very unique setup. But it works, man. It's delicious, it's beautiful. I definitely recommend taking your trip up the Moonshiners Highway and ending here in Franklin for a little lunch. Definitely worth the stop. So until the next ride, we will see you all later. I hope you enjoyed the Moonshiners Highway. And if you enjoyed this, please hit that subscribe button, because you want to stay up to date on the other roads we're going to be riding across this great nation of ours. Until the next time, dream until those dreams come true.